up, you guys? Josh out here in Singapore, and thank you so much for joining me on the Night Owl podcast. You guys, I am on fire today because I finally figured it out, you guys. I was going through a funk. I wasn't sure what I was supposed to be doing. I don't know how I was going to create and keep up and kind of update at the same time. I've been in a funk. I haven't been really posting as much on Instagram, and I've been beating myself up about it because I'm tired of doing the same old, same old. I feel like I'm running out of things to say, but I still have so much to say at the same time. It's just the weirdest conundrum ever, and I didn't know what to do about it. So I stopped. I just kind of just stopped completely. Where I used to get up in the morning and go listen to a podcast episode and kind of pick out something and write it and create a post and just post it, I've been stuck and stagnant for a while, and I didn't know what to do about it until I came across a post recently. So this one says there are 3 laws of art. And I love it because it's so simple. Here you go. You ready? So the first one is create. The worst it can do is suck. And number 2, create again. Bad art happens to good artists. And number 3, just create. Art is cheaper than therapy. And I don't know how I feel about that, but it got me thinking because honestly, sometimes it's going to suck. Sometimes it's not going to be the brand that you created it to be in the first place. Sometimes it's going to evolve. At some point, you're going to need to get stuck and feel like you plateaued out and you freaking hate what you're doing in order for you to want to change directions, for you to actually open up your eyes and see other options and other potential. I have been doing the same 3 panels on my my Instagram feed for, I don't know, maybe 2 years now. And I've got the hang of it. I know exactly what I'm doing. But I kind of got tired of it. I kind of got tired of doing IGTV videos with a different color background. I kind of got tired of talking all the time. I got tired of posting the same brightly colored picture with one word on it. And then it was just so plain. And I knew I was so capable of so much more, but I was also afraid because now people are used to seeing me create a specific way. And here I am thinking, you know what, I don't want to do it like that anymore. So I was afraid. I was afraid I was going to lose my fan base. I was afraid I was not going to get people to engage with me anymore. Obviously, I'm losing that anyway because I'm losing momentum, people. I'm not doing what I should be doing. So I finally made the change and I finally realized when I saw this post, I was like, damn it, yeah, you're right. I just need to create, and create some more. That's all it is. I just need to create again, and create some more. When I first started the podcast, I wasn't sure if I was going to make any sense. And then I came across somebody, I think it may have been Roberto Blake or someone to that effect, that said the first 100 times you do something, it's not going to be perfect, but you're going to finally hit your stride. And after that, you will become more of an expert. You'll know what you're doing. You'll know what to expect. And it'll be easy because you've done it 100 times already. So perhaps this new phase that I'm in, this new type of Instagram, post that I'm trying to create, perhaps my whole purpose at the moment is to just create, and create some more until I get the hang of this new thing. Right now, I am paying attention to more accounts than ever before. I'm tagging and saving a lot of accounts that have images that are catching my eye, that are different from everything I've seen before. I've seen all of the fake Twitter posts. I've seen all the, looks like a reminder on your cell phone or an alarm clock, something. I've seen all of those and I've tried to recreate those. And I've even talked to my cousin about it and she was like, yeah, but it kind of looks like it's been done before. So here I am looking to see what else I can do where I can stretch and grow and bring my own flair to it. But like I said, I've got to recreate first before I can start to break the rules and do what I want to do. So as the laws state, create. The worst it can do is suck. And let me say, it's not my best work sometimes, and I don't really feel like it's beautiful. And sometimes I think and second guess and just kind of scrap it in the first place. But sometimes I get the courage to just put it out there and see what happens. This is how you beta test. This is how you split test. This is how you kind of figure out what the audience wants and what feels good to you at the same time. I don't want to cater to the audience, but I don't want to do things that they're not going to pay attention to either. I want their heads to turn. I want them to share the content. I want them to like and comment, not just because it's me, but because the content stands alone and is of value. So yeah, I need to create, even if the worst it can do is suck. And then once I create once, I need to create again. And maybe I need to ask for help from my friends to see if they'll share it for me just until I keep the momentum back where it was before. So bad art happens to good people, and I get it. Not everything I do is going to be fantastic. I'm going to have some mediocre stuff, just like the podcast. Some episodes are some episodes are fire, some episodes are okay, that's good enough, thanks so much. And I can't control that. It depends on my energy. And as much as I want to scrap the ones that don't sound good to me, it might be exactly what you need to hear. So who am I to judge, right? Who am I to stop myself from creating when it's part of the practice of getting better? It's part of the practice of getting to that first 100 times you've done something and then you finally mastered it. And finally, just create. And I will say this, the art is cheaper than therapy. The art is something that really does get my mind out of whatever it is the content is supposed to be, but look at the aesthetics of it. Coloring stuff in, recreating something that I see in real life on paper. Maybe it's something that I have to draw and use like I don't know, a light board to help me with. Maybe it's something that's on Canva. Maybe it's something that's like, old school, like I screenshot it and try and adjust it in Paint, because yeah, I've done that too. But the point being that I just need to create. I need to do whatever I can and use whatever tools are at my disposal and just keep going from there, because who knows? It could be the next big thing. I might start a fad, and if nothing else, I have more content. I can show the world that I evolved, I tried, I failed a couple times. They weren't all gems, but I continued in my craft. I continued to push forward. Maybe that's the best news of all. Yes, create, 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 but at the end of the day, the fact that you can say you created and now you have a portfolio, that's amazing. Not everything will be catered to the fine arts eye. Pieces may be attractive to kindergartners or people who like comic book types of, content. Maybe they like anime. It could be anything, really. So don't count it out. Just put it out there because it's part of your portfolio. It's part of your journey. Sometimes you step in a mud puddle and sometimes you get to enjoy the sand between your toes. But all of that is part of the experience. All of that is part of who you end up being. So don't knock the mistakes. Don't knock the mess that you make sometimes. Don't knock those terrible posts that didn't seem to make sense to anybody. It's part of the journey, and it shows that you are human, that you are trying. It's not a bot. It's not auto-generated. You don't have a posse of designers behind you. You're doing this yourself, and that's something you should be proud of. So if nothing else, you guys, take pride in the work that you do. Sometimes it's going to be hit or miss, and that's okay. Accept it as part of the challenge and start again the next day. That's all you can do. So my advice to you, when you hit a slump like I did, create, create. Oh, and did I mention create? I hope this helped. I'll talk to you soon.